Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please do consider subscribing, and if you are returning, welcome back. So guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, please make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Here's my handle right here. Now guys, today's video is quite interesting. I'm doing a life update because a lot has been happening. Honestly, what's this now? A lot has been happening here in Russia. And I'm actually doing this video because I feel like a lot of people have been like, reaching out, trying to find out what's going on. Are we okay? Are we safe? Are we affected by this whole war that's like starting? So yeah, and I feel like a lot of you guys reached out too. Funny enough, I've actually been getting some DMs from some of my subscribers. They're asking me if I'm okay, like how are things here. You guys are so sweet. Like I really did appreciate and love that so much. So I felt like let me do a live update video telling you guys what's actually really going down here. Actually before I start, I actually got myself some McDonald's that I'll be having while I am watching this video, because McDonald's is going to be temporarily closed here in Russia because of the sanctions and everything going on. So I was like, let me just get myself McDonald's for the last time. I don't know when I'm going to have McDonald's again here in Russia because I don't know how long this suspension will be for. So yeah, I have here some orange juice. I actually bought a Big Mac combo. I actually bought my favorite things. The funny thing is, I was actually starting to enjoy their wings, you guys. I never knew that the McDonald's wings are actually so nice, so I just started liking them now, and they're gonna close. So I was like, flip, that's a bummer, but I got them. So yeah, let me see what I have here. The Big Mac combo, by the way, it's like just the fries, the Big Mac, and you guys know Big Mac fries, and this is the straw for the juice. Wings, I got the 5 wings. Guys, I feel so terrible that they're gonna like stop selling these. Oh my god, I actually enjoy them with sweet chili sauce. I'm gonna actually get some sweet chili sauce shortly. It's in my fridge. Some fries, guys. Okay, I've been eating these, so that's why they're so small. And we have the Big Mac burger. I actually normally like to also get, not all the time, but sometimes I do like their chicken burger, the small chicken burger, but they don't have it. Right, can you guys imagine? They're gonna close in like 2 days or in the next 4 days, I think 4 or 3 days. So I think that's why they don't really have some of the things. So when I was there, they didn't have some of the things. I got this also like hamburger, which I will have later because this is quite a lot. Okay, I don't think I'll even finish everything here. So yeah, they didn't have that burger, so I was like, maybe they're actually not restocking some of the stuff so that whenever they close, they won't have a lot of extra, uncooked food. So I don't know, I'm assuming that's why. So I was like, let me just get it today and not wait until the last day, because I might get there and they won't even have what I want. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. So well, as you guys know what's happening, I'm sure all of you guys already know about the war between Ukraine and Russia, which I won't really get into. Today's video is just about how I'm dealing with everything that's going on, because I don't even want to start saying stuff that I don't even, maybe fully understand. But yeah, how I've been dealing with it, guys, I won't lie. I wasn't quite okay. I think I would say I had like a minor, very minor anxiety attack. It was so minor though. But I just remember like just diffusing it. It was too much to handle, I won't lie, because you'd hear today is this, tomorrow there's that, and there's this today. Like it was just so crazy. And I feel like as much as let me just address it, we're not affected maybe by the bombings or by any kind of bombs or anything like that, guys. No, that has not actually happened here in Russia. There hasn't been any attacks like that here actually. If you guys follow the news, you know that the only way that other countries are attacking Russia, or maybe like I would say revenging, is by sanctioning Russia. And because we are foreign people in this country, we're gonna suffer from that too. And I mean, you guys might ask, why aren't you guys going home? Like, why don't you guys leave? So what happened was, we had a meeting with the school because we did want to leave initially. Like, we had like the idea to actually go back home so that if maybe anyone chooses to revenge Russia, if there's any kind of explosions or whatever, we don't want to be part of it. So while we were discussing that, the school called us for a meeting. My school, guys, I think my school is different from other universities. So what happened was, they called us for a meeting. They're like, okay guys, so we know that you guys are panicking about what's happening. Don't worry, everything is going to be fine. Here in Russia, we are not in a war. Like there's nothing that's going to happen like that. So don't stress. We'll even talk to your parents and tell them that they shouldn't worry about you guys. You guys are going to be fine, right? There won't be any kind of attacks and stuff. So, but we had concerns because, we knew that at some point there was going to be inflation in Russia. So as much as the school was saying they don't want to send us home, they also didn't look at the fact that as much as we won't be suffering from the bombs or the explosions, but we'll suffer from the economic side of it. Like, now you're gonna buy bread for more than what you used to buy for, and it's gonna be quite hard for us, I won't lie. So what we've experienced so far, let me just drink some juice. Well, I talk plenty, I know. So yeah, as I was saying, what we've been suffering from so far is, okay, first of all, the big thing for us right now is the money thing, because they've suspended most of the, they suspended most of the cards that we use, especially us being people that receive money from a different country. The Visa cards don't work anymore, like, from our country, and it's very, very disturbing. It's kind of, I don't know, it's nerve-wracking because we were scared. We didn't know how we were going to receive money from home, because that's how we get money. That's how we actually get money, like to pay for things, like to buy groceries and everything. So how are we gonna get that now that they're gonna suspend everything? So that was actually the biggest panic for us, because we didn't want to stay without money for all these months, not even knowing when this whole thing will be resolved. So now imagine you're in a different country, you don't have money to buy food, you can't even pay for your rent, you can't. That was really stressful for most of the students here, and it was kind of draining, guys. I won't even lie, because how do you stay somewhere and not have money? Because even, for example, paying for rent, right, you would need money to pay for rent, and your landlords they cannot be so understanding sometimes, because they also need the money to now keep up with the increasing prices and stuff. So they can't just let you stay at a flat or apartment or res without paying. Like, that means you might, number one, be stranded, like not have a place to stay. Number two, you won't even have food, because now you can't even receive money from home to buy your groceries. That was, like, honestly speaking, it was so stressful. Yeah, it stressed a lot of us. So now we are still trying to discover, okay, the visa thing, it actually closed 2 days ago. So many people were going to the banks and just clearing their accounts, literally taking everything that's out, like withdrawing everything, trying to have cash, and the ATMs are starting to run out of money. Some banks were even having limits now as to how much you can withdraw. So people were trying their best to just have cash with them, before this whole thing, gets closed. People were just, that was the panic that was going on, because even Russians, actually, some Russians were actually going to withdraw money and wanting to have cash with them, because at some point, some stores didn't even allow you to go there and use your card. You had to use cash. So that was very tricky, and I feel like even before the final suspension happened of this whole visa thing, some people were actually experiencing things. I think my sister also had an experience where she was trying to buy something online, like I think it was a delivery club thing, I'm not sure if it was food, she was just trying to order something, and then on her app, like her South African banking app, the money got deducted, but the money was not processed here. So the money it had left her account, but the people here did not receive the money. So people had those kind of struggles, even on withdrawing money, when they were going to an ATM to withdraw, like a Russian ATM to withdraw money. On their side, like the South African side, like the app would say the money was detected, but they didn't receive the money. The money didn't come out from the machine. So there was those things, like, so where's the money? Is it in the air? Those are all really stressful things, because now you have to withdraw a lot of money. So imagine having to withdraw a lot of money, and then now the money is out of your account, but you can't actually access it. Like, the money is not coming out. That was very stressful, guys. I won't lie. We didn't know what to do, which banks to try. And even with me, I was trying to also withdraw. I had a little bit of a problem, but eventually I was able to get some money to pay for rent. So we're going to pay the rent soon and everything like that. So yeah, it was very, very, guys, it was stressful. And I think one of the things that actually really stressed me the most was just today this happens, tomorrow that happens, tomorrow this happens. And I feel like now I'm okay dealing with it. So whatever comes, even if they say tomorrow they're no longer gonna be selling iPhones, for example, I feel like, or maybe Apple things will not be working or whatever, or I don't even know what else they can do that will actually affect me, actually, like, really negatively. I don't know, because they've already done the money thing. So I think yeah, where was I? I talked too much, right? Where was I forgot where I was, guys. But anyways, yeah, that had the money thing. Oh yeah, one of the biggest things that actually, like, really stressed me the most was that, as you guys know, I am a foreign student here in Russia, and I'm a South African, so I know some countries work differently, but when I graduate here, I'm hoping to actually go back home and just do the whole process there and work there and study there and write my board exam and everything. So one of the requirements for us to write the board exam is that there's some documentation which needs to go through Washington or the USA. So knowing that I have a Russian qualification, number one, and now I have to take my qualification to the United States to get some authorization, and then now having to take that to my country so that I can be able to write my board exam. Now I have questions, and I was stressing about it, like, will they actually still, you know, authorize that thing, whatever they need to do? Are they still gonna do it, knowing that, you know, there's this thing between Russia and America and Ukraine, and you know, and as much as I'm not really a Russian citizen, but I have a Russian qualification, will we still, you know, guys, I'm stressed. I won't even, I was stressed. Okay, I'm better now because I've prayed about it and I've, you know, like, you know, dealt with it, you know. So that stresses me a lot, I won't lie. But I hope that will not be the case. I'm praying and I'm hoping and I'm really trusting God that that will not be the case with us, as much as we're not Russians. We just only studied here. Another thing though was it's actually quite a lot, but I think the fact that I'm actually graduating, it's actually my final year, I just didn't understand why it's all happening now. Like, we only have a few months here. Can't they just wait? That was like my stress. Can't they just wait until everything, you know, until I graduate and actually leave? Because now I'm affected by what's happening, even though it's not like, you know, the bombs part of it. You know, but it's kind of stressing me out a little bit, and I won't lie, I was even having a hard time focusing when it comes to my studies, but now I'm okay. So yeah, that happened, and I feel like every day there's something new, guys. Like, we just recently learned that McDonald's is also closing. That's why I went to get McDonald's today, even though I'm trying to eat clean, but I had to, guys. It might be my last McDonald's until I go back home, who knows. So yeah, and a lot of other shops have closed as well. Netflix might be closing soon. So many things, guys, have been suspended. Some clothing shops, I heard that Bershka, H&M and stuff are going to be closing. A lot of PayPal and what else again? Visa, MasterCard, all of those are not working anymore. And oh man, oh, McDonald's is closing, but the employees will still be paid. Let me see what else I have here. Oh, local flights were suspended, like from the beginning of this whole thing. So you can't fly to a different city. Maybe you'll have to use a train or whatever. Flights, you cannot fly in Russia right now. You cannot. So yeah, you cannot fly. Yeah, and I feel like I at first, I felt like the Russians were not panicking about it because they were all chilled. But I mean, yesterday people started panic buying because the prices are going up each and every day, like, you know. But yeah, I don't know what will happen, and I just wish that there could be peace. I wish everything can be resolved, you know. So yeah, but right now though, I just think that I don't know, I think we'll just wait and see what happens, because we do only have a few months remaining here. But yeah, that's just the live update to tell you guys that we are safe though. There hasn't been any, you know, bad things or explosions or like, we are just safe. The only concerns are just what I mentioned already. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a roller coaster, but I hope that at the end of this whole thing, like, there'll just be peace. Okay guys, so what happened was I actually shot the other video, but then because I learned some new information and I felt like it's relevant for this video, so I was like, let me just, you know, add this little section to the video. So what happened was, as I told you guys already, that some of the, you know, applications that we have on our phones are no longer operating in Russia, and not just even applications, even other things as well. And now recently we've just learned that Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook will no longer be working in Russia. Like, there's going to be a suspension. Of course, with Facebook, I feel like the ban was already there, because you would go on Facebook, like on the app, but then you wouldn't see the pictures. Like, the pictures would not show, so you'll only see text. You wouldn't see pictures. Whatever people uploaded, you wouldn't see it, but you'd only see the text. So I feel like it had already started. But you know how now there's that whole, is it Meta or Meta thing, where Instagram, WhatsApp and Facebook are like joined. So yeah, guys. And I said already that I feel like what's happening right now, to me, is not shocking, because I feel like, I've already told you, I now know that I can expect anything to happen. I can wake up tomorrow and they'll say there's no YouTube anymore, or they've suspended Google, because Google is like, you know, Google Chrome, Google Maps, our emails, Gmail and stuff. So yeah, who knows what might happen tomorrow. So this is literally something that I just learned recently. Like, I shot the other video yesterday and I'm recording this one today, and yeah, like I just said, anything can happen in the next coming days. So yeah, even Coca-Cola, people have been speculating that it's also going to be banned. And of course, you know, Coca-Cola has also brands like Fanta and all those other things. Snacks like Doritos and Lay's will also be banned. Yeah, so, but that hasn't really reached the news yet. It's just people speculating. But definitely there's news that says that WhatsApp will be banned. So far I've heard nothing about Telegram. So if WhatsApp is going to be banned, we're going to have to now switch to Telegram. I just hope they don't close YouTube, guys. How will I get to talk to you guys? Like, that would be so sad. So yeah, what else are they gonna ban? Let me see. I think Okay, Twitter has been banned for like a long time. I think when this whole thing started, actually, Twitter was the first one to be banned. So yeah, it's been banned for a long time. Yeah, I think, yeah. I also tried to download some applications on my phone yesterday on App Store, but it wasn't actually going through. And it's apps I used to have, but I couldn't download them anymore. So I heard that also App Store and Google Play might not be working anymore. I think there was like a condition though. I think people that are gonna buy apps are the ones that are gonna be able to use it, but the free apps might not work, something like that. And yeah, guys, also the ruble is doing really bad lately. Okay, I think now it's starting to pick up, but like when this whole thing started, it was so bad. The ruble was so low. Oh my god, it had dropped. It was just bad. And it was okay. I guess I can say it worked to our advantage being foreigners, because we were using a foreign currency, using rands or whatever, and the rand was doing well at the time because the ruble was doing bad. So now with our cards being banned, now we literally do fall under, you know, the whole Russian inflation that is, you know, about to begin or has already begun. So yeah, and I think people might also still be asking, why don't you guys just go home? You know, why don't you guys just go home? Like I already said, my school does not allow, and also even our department, like the government, has not made any means to try and get us out of here. We've actually contacted our middlemen, like our agency, to try and see if we can actually go back home. And it doesn't look like it's something that they actually want to take up right now. I don't know if they're waiting for us to be bombed before they can do that. But yeah, also there are no flights currently, so it might also be tricky if you want to actually plan your own trip to go home. How do you go home when there are no flights and you're going to Africa, South Africa? How do you go home? You know, so it's just those things, guys. But yeah, I mean, I hope everything works out eventually. You know, I hope there's peace at the end of the day, because we are just now found here in Russia because of our studies, but we don't really know where this war started, and now it's also affecting us, and it's like, oh my god. So yeah, that's literally what I wanted to add. And something else might happen tonight. I don't know what else they're gonna ban, but yeah. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and thank you guys so much for reaching out. Wow, I just saw the love and I was like, wow, that's just amazing. You guys are just the best. So yeah, I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye.